Well, hello, everybody. It's KickAss Kylie, and we have two of our other amazing human leaders, Kerry and Chris, on the call. And then we have a brand new member who's joined us as well. So a huge welcome to you, Teresa in Beachmere, just north of Brizzy. It's great to have you on the call as well. Now, tonight is a Q&A, so you can ask us anything, and obviously we will do our best to help support you and get your questions answered and get to know each other and have a little bit of fun as well. We have Fun K. Kerry is lots of fun, and Chris is hilarious. Wait till you go on a dream trip with him. You'll just be laughing the whole time at Chris. Especially if he puts too many shots of vodka in your drink, then we'll all be laughing. But I think he just does that to me. So before we kick off with live questions, we actually had a question in our Facebook group. So the question was, where do I find the Discover Dream Trips? How can I book a Discover Dream Trip? And what's the difference between a Discover Dream Trip to a normal dream trip? So I thought that would be a really great question to kick off the call tonight. So I'll just share my screen. But before I do, let me share the difference between a dream trip and a Discover Dream Trip. So essentially, they're actually the exact same trip. The only difference is that a Discover trip is only for IBOs, which is an independent business owner. So someone joins who's just a member and they don't add on the rep or the business, the IBO, then they can't go on that trip. Now, it's really important, the reason we do that. And that's because when we join someone into our business as a member, they're here for travel. They don't want to talk business. So on all of the other dream trips, when we go on, it's about travel. It's about fun. It's about experiencing the destination. But when you're on a Discover trip, we actually fly in some of the top leaders from the company, and they will actually do a training with you on that trip. So you still have all of the same experiences and fun and benefits that you would get on a normal dream trip. But in addition, we're going to fly in those top leaders. We're going to give you some of the best training to be able to kickstart your business. Now, this is really important. And then people strategize and they share business ideas and business talk. Don't worry, it's not all business. It's still about having fun, but they get a blend of that. Whereas we don't talk business if it's just an ordinary dream trip, if that makes sense. So that's the first thing. The second thing, from a business perspective, business is all about numbers. So when we looked at the business prior to COVID, what we found is the average retention of a member and rep who did not ever go on a dream trip was 6 months. Now, in our industry, that's really great. Nutrition products, the average retention is 30 days. In beauty products and skincare products, the average retention is 60 days. So we were already pretty good being at 6 months compared to all of the other type of companies out there. But 6 months still wasn't that great. But here's the crazy part. If someone went on just one dream trip, just one, that membership retention went from 6 months to an average of 3.5 years from just one trip. And if they went on 2 dream trips, their average retention was like, it was life. It was a 98% retention rate. So from a business perspective, we knew if we brought people in that our duty was to get them on a dream trip as soon as possible. Now, by background, I used to own 13 gyms, and I'm sure we're all guilty. We've joined a gym and not gone in. And I know we had thousands of people who joined a gym and never went in. And if they don't go in, they don't get results, they get the shits and they cancel. Like, that's just, it's a no-brainer, right? And it's exactly the same as this. If people didn't utilize the membership, if they didn't go on a trip, if they didn't jump onto our travel portal and make a booking and save money, then there was no value because they weren't actually using it. So that's why the Discover trips are so important from a business perspective, is we want to get people on a Discover trip as soon as possible. And then they can experience the product, they build their belief, but they're also getting trained by some of the best people to then be successful in how they go out and share this. Whereas a dream trip is just a dream trip. It doesn't have anything to do with the business. Now, Chris, Kerry, and I, who were all on this call, when we joined, we actually joined on what's called a Discover Pack. Now, right now, of course, we have our amazing $1 promo that you can join for $1. And I'm so, it's so amazing that we have this promo, but it's also at the same time, it's like, oh my goodness, I just wish they'd bring back the Discover Packs. But with the Discover Pack, It actually included your priority membership. It included your IBO, but it also included a Discover trip. And now it includes 750 of bonus loyalty points as well. So that is insane. So now let me show you where to find them and how you can actually book it. So I've literally just logged into my back office. Now you'll see at the top here, we've got this banner. So this one already says Discover, but if it doesn't come up, if you just scroll through the banners here, it's not even going to let me scroll now. It's clicked straight through. So that's what we need to do is just click straight through. And you can see there we've got a Discover trip to Santorini, Greece. We actually did that. I did that with Kerry last year in October, and it was absolutely amazing. So these guys are actually on this trip right now. So that one probably needs to be removed. This is our next one. So this Discover Down Under is at Fraser Island. So 21st to the 24th of June. And Kerry, Chris, myself, the owners, we will all be flying in for that trip. Alison will be on that trip as well, Teresa. And then we have another Santorini in October. The Dubai trip is staying on the iconic QE2 in September. Kerry's doing that trip as part of her honeymoon. And myself and a girlfriend decided we'll just book it as well, just to, gate crash her honeymoon.
That's the party.
Poor Eamon's just going, oh my goodness, you girls, KKK, Kath, Kerry and Kylie and Eamon. It's going to be hilarious. But they add more of these Discover trips all the time. So as they sell out and close, they add another one on. So these are your Discover trips, which are different to your standard dream trips. So to access your, and of course to book it, if you wanted to book it, let's just say you wanted to do the Santorini one in October, you literally just click book your experience, and then it's just going to take you through to the booking page, which is just the same as booking any other dream trips that will take you through in there. And once it does that, it'll give you like all of the details, your itinerary, what's included. If you're a priority, you get extras, all the terms and conditions and so forth. Now, if you're just looking for our normal site, you click Travel Portal, and we want to go to our Travel Portal here. And then this will take you through to the travel website. So if someone joins and they're not an IBO, this is the website that they'll log into. These are all of our regular dream trips. As you can see, there are so many. They're adding like 25 a week. This yacht party, this 5 days. Sorry, Karen.
That's the one I want to do, Teresa.
Teresa, oh my goodness, this 7 days on a yacht in the Greek islands. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to do that trip. It looks amazing. Now, I'm actually not logged in. Let me just log in. Whoops. You do have to make sure you're logged in. Otherwise, you can see stuff, but you can't see any of the pricing. So now I'm logged in. You can see it's got all the pricing in there as well. Now, if we go back up here, you can also see member benefits. So you've got your concierge there. So if you're wanting to reach out to the concierge or book your VIP airport lounge passes, that's all done through the concierge. So that's just by clicking on this button here, and then that will bring up all your concierge options. And then up here, it'll also give you the option to book your airport lounge passes, or you can just jump into a live chat. Now, going back to our travel portal where we were, I'll just click back here. If you click on hotels, this will then take you through to our brand new online travel portal. And this is where you've got those 500 loyalty points that you got when you joined. So this is where you can search for deals on hotels, cruises, condos. You can also book flights and car hire as well. So once this loads up, you'll see there this account's actually got $1,000 US, but because I've got the Aussie flag selected, you've got $1,497 there. So that answers our first question with a whole heap of extra info. What's the difference between a Discover and a normal dream trip? How to book it, and whatever the other question was, where to find them. All right. So thank you to Sue and Julie for asking that question. All right. So Teresa, did you have any? You wanted to know what to do, where to get started, right?
Yeah. So I sent some people a couple of links, but one of my friends is on WhatsApp and she doesn't have Facebook.
Yeah.
So a link to her.
So what I'm going to do, are you You're obviously on Facebook, Teresa.
Yes, but she's not.
That's okay. So first and foremost, let me connect with you. So what's your full name on Facebook?
So it's Teresa Bird, BIRD.
Yep.
And I've got a few pages, but there's 2 pages I use.
That's right. I'm sure if you're friends with Alison and I'm friends with Alison, it should bring you up. It's got 7 mutual friends here, so I'm guessing that that's you. On your banner, does it say counsellor?
Yeah, that's one of them.
All right. Which one would you like me to connect with you on, lovely?
The other one probably.
Okay, so let's go back. So it's still under Teresa Bird.
Yes.
Is it your smiley face and it says spiritual counselor healing?
Yes, that one.
Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to add you as a friend, and I'm going to just send you a little message and say
Using
hey.
the phone, so I'll just see if I can find the friend request.
Okay. Now, are you also have you been added to our Facebook group?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is just open that up for you, because it's really important when you join that we plug you into the system and the community, and then you know where everything is. So let me just open that up for you, and I'll share my screen again. There we go. All right. Can you see my page there, lovely? Oh, I don't know why that's doing that. Let me just stop sharing. That was a bit weird.
There was a line across the page, but I couldn't get into my Facebook at the moment.
That's all right. Let me just try this again. My Facebook's gone. My whole computer's frozen, but that's all right. We'll get there.
To me, with the Facebook.
There we go. All right. Can you see my Facebook page now?
Okay, great.
So now what I'm going to do is open up our Facebook group. So I'm actually going to send that to you in a message. So that way it's really easy for you to click on it. Once you've accepted my friend request, I can just go invite friends. And I can invite you into the group this way as well. No, wrong, Teresa. Okay, that's cool. So in your
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh, is that you there too?
Yeah, I've got 3 pages.
Of course you do. Oh, that's funny. All right. So
I'm one of those hectic people that doesn't know what's going on.
Oh my gosh, I can't handle 1 page. I don't know how you can handle 3. So
well, I can't get into any of the pages, only the messenger ones. I don't know. So
inside of this group, this is where we put all of our announcements and information. So in here, we've got a what's on this week. So this is when all of these calls are on. Then you've also, oops, I don't know why that's now my computer's freezing on me. Oh, we might have, there we go. So this one talks about our Fraser Island dream trip. And this one is a really good post to tag brand new people in like yourself to say, hey, welcome. So now you've joined for $1 and you've got your $500 loyalty credit. What next? So in this little video, we show you how to access our online travel portal, how to create your Dream Trips I'm In badge, and also how to share your big announcement post on social media and where to access your welcome backlink so you can actually join people up. So that's a really, really good place to start. So let me just tag you in there.
Yeah, so that's me at the top. Yeah.
You are so funny. I love it. And then I'm also just going to send this to you. That's the one that I connect to. That's you too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my messenger page.
That's
I
funny.
can't get.
All right, so we've got you in there. Now, the other thing that I'm going to tag you in, so if we go back to the top, see how here it says guides.
Yes.
So go to guides. This is like our little step-by-step training and operations manuals. There's a welcome to the team message and so forth. So you can start there. or your customer support details. But this is the one that we want. We want you to start with our fast start training and work through these modules. So if I just click on that one for you, and it's a pretty short video. Whoops, where am I? Let me just scroll down. Here we go. Fast start training. So I can tag you in there. And then I can also send that to you in Messenger. And then your first steps. Now, I'll just super quickly fast forward down here. And Alison can talk you through this too. So down here, it says, download a copy of our Getting Started Right flyer, print it off, fill it out, take a photo of your completed sheet, and send it to your sponsor or upline leader, and share in the comments if you're comfortable to do that. So this literally tells you what to do. So the first thing is, what's your why? Why did you join? So if you're happy to share, we're all here to support you. So what was your goal, or what was the reason why you joined?
To do more traveling at a reasonable price and maybe free travel and make some money.
Oh, that sounds pretty good to me. I think we nearly all joined for that same reason. So perfect. So when it comes to business,
and also
yeah,
people, you know,
and to meet people. Well, look, you've got 3 brand new friends tonight just by jumping on the call. So the cool thing about this business is you get to access some really cool people. So Kerry has been working in this type of industry for a long, long, long time. Before this, Kerry was in a makeup skincare company, and that's how we connected. And then, down the track, now we're both doing this one together. Chris is an incredible business entrepreneur. So he's got traditional businesses. He's created a lot of success and made a lot of money, but he didn't have time freedom. So you've got some really great people. And obviously, Alison is just the most beautiful person in the world. So you've got a whole community of people to support you and help you to win. So one thing, and with my background, I've been in business for 30 years, the last 15 as a business coach. We know that if you aim at nothing, you're guaranteed to hit it. So if you're wanting to make money out of this and get your travel all paid for, we need to have a goal, and we've got to treat it like a business, not a hobby. Because if we treat it like a hobby, it'll cost you like a hobby. If we treat it like a business, it'll pay you like a business. So there's 2 little questions in here. What's your weekly time investment? So for example, I had a chat with my girlfriend today. She's in real estate. Her and her husband have got a very successful building company. And so basically she's just leaving to Bali. She's got her airport passes sorted through the club. And I said to her, we just need to lock in some time. Can you do an hour of power 3 times a week? And she's like, yeah, that's easy. Absolutely. Like, I'm committed to this. This is what I want to do and build this for my future. So we picked 3 days. We're going to go to the gym, do a workout straight after, hour of power. We will basically do our messages and calls to set us up for the week. And then the earning goal that she had was $10,000 a month. Ultimately, that's what she'd love to build this to. So for you, Teresa, what's your time frame that you've got to invest into this? And what's the earning goal that you'd love to achieve?
So I can do 3 hours a week. Yeah. So 3 days a week. And the goal, what was that? 10,000 a month, was it, or what?
Yeah, that was her goal, but you can have any goal. It can be less, it can be more. Like, what would you like?
That sounds good to me. More would be better.
Beautiful. So let's say first goal is 10K a month. Now, the beautiful thing about 10K a month, we've been talking about this for the last 2 weeks, it's the power of 10. So for me, to give you the exact, here's your strategy on a platter. We want to get 10 in play right away. That's your first goal, to get you 10 people in. Then we help those 10 get their 10. So now you're at 100. And we help, is it 100? No, it's 1,000. Yeah. Then we help those 100 get their 10. So you're at 1,000. And literally that's 10,000 or more a month in passive income. That's it. It's so super simple. And people overcomplicate it, but really it's that easy. So in here, there's a couple of groups that you want to connect in. So we've put you into our group. We'll move everyone into these other 2 groups next month when we don't have our dollar promo. The other thing is to launch with an event or an announcement. So some people like to host a travel party, but some people like to do an online webinar. So I've got a lady at 7 o'clock tonight who's hosting an online webinar. all we're talking about on that webinar is the travel. We won't be mentioning the business opportunity because she's actually a travel agent. Or what I did, because I didn't want to, excuse my language, didn't want to fuck around with events. I love social media. I love attraction marketing. So for me, I actually shared my big announcement post, which I'll tag you in a moment. And then I have people reaching out to me saying, hey, Coles, what's this travel club? Can I have some more info? Which is really cool. And then the next thing is just to write your list of all the people who you love. If 6 months from now, when you get your free cruise, who would you love to have a cruise with? Who would you love to build a business with? And they're the people that you want to start with. So that's your super fast start. Now, if we scroll down through these guides, we also have a social media system in here. So down here, you can see we have our attraction marketing post with your big announcement. So I'm also going to tag you in there, lovely. And there's a couple of examples in here that you can have a look at. I'll just tag you. I'll go send. And see how I'm tagging you and I'm messaging you so that that way, if you lose your notifications, you can always refer back to your messages and it's right there. So in here, we give you some examples of actual posts that people have shared. So if we click on mine, obviously I shared this a long time ago because I joined as soon as we started our pre-launch in January last year. But if you have a look at this, it's would love to find out some details about the travel company. Hit me up. I'd love to know some more. Yes, please. Would love some more info. Like that's just from one post so that I don't have to reach out to people. They're reaching out to me. Now, if I just quickly show you another one of my girlfriends, Kath, she's probably got a heap of posts in here now, but if we scroll down here, she just got started a little bit ago. Where are we? Here. So she shared her announcement post, which is totally different again. And again, look at this. She's got all these people who are saying, how exciting, would love more info. Yep, more info would be great. Send me some info, please. Sounds awesome. I love travel too. Send me the info. And again, that's just from one post. So those big announcement posts are really, really powerful. So what I can do is I can share that post with you. And that way you can and we just use case theory in our team when it comes to social media. We copy and steal everything. I should say copy and share everything. That sounds much better, doesn't it? Now, in saying that, you don't have to do social media and you don't have to do a travel party. If you're like Chris here, Chris just talks to everyone that he sees through his businesses. You know, he picks up the phone and he calls people. Or if someone calls him for his business, he had someone ring him in the coffee shop, one of his businesses the other day. And before he got off the phone, he'd signed up him and 4 of his family. So he had 5 sign-ups from one phone call from a guy that was calling him. So there's so many ways to build this. And the beautiful thing is it's your life, it's your business, and you get to do it your way. But you're also in amazing hands with Alison. She's one of our leaders. Alison's personally introduced 7 people already to this club, and that's duplicated through her team, and she's already building quite a nice team. So you are really in amazing hands with her as well.
Yeah, great. Happy to do both of those things. I'm very good at talking to people one-on-one and on the phone, and I've already told a couple of people about it, but like one of my friends is on WhatsApp and I don't know how to deal with.
Sorry, you did ask me that and I got distracted. Let me just share with you this other link. So all of our presentations and info you can find in 2 places. So one of them is our YouTube channel. The second one is through Rapid Funnel. Now, have you downloaded the Rapid Funnel app yet?
No.
Okay. So I'll tag you in that as well. But first of all, let me just share my screen once more. So you can see here, that's my YouTube channel. And there are so many videos and presentations in here that you can share. So I'll just pull that link and then I'll send that through to you. So, and on that, if you go back to there, if you just click videos, These ones are more business related ones. There's also some member testimonials in here, our comp plan, which is about making money, but we've also got lots of presentations. There's our 5-minute presentation video. This one here was a corporate presentation that I did with Jeff Ross. So that's probably the main one that I send out with the red dress if I'm sending it to people. Fast start training. So you've got lots of resources in there. But the other thing that we have inside of our Facebook group, once again, is we have this incredible app called Rapid Funnel. Now, even if you're not techie, Chris has mastered Rapid Funnel and he uses it all the time. So if we just go into our little search in the group here and type in Rapid Funnel, and then there we go. So this is how to download your app and get set up. Now, Chris, I know you've had great success with Rapid Funnel. I'm just going to tag you in here. Can you share with Teresa what you love about the app and how you use it?
I'm probably a little bit different to some of the others, because what I generally do is I'll have a chat to somebody first, and then they'll go, oh, send me out some information. So I put all their details into the app. Then I send it out in 2 ways. I usually send it in an email, or I can send it on text. Then once they get it, I get a little warning thing saying that they've read it. So that gives me a chance to let them digest what they've read, and then I generally ring them back and follow it up that way. Now, the other thing is when I speak to somebody, I also put it in there because it kind of logs where I've been and what I'm up to. And sometimes I go back through it and I go, oh, sugar, I was supposed to get back to him. But you can put alarms on there to say, hey, get back to him in 2 or 3 days. So you can schedule everything. But the biggest thing I think I found is that because we did this launch, this new promo, every time we do a promo, all those people I've already spoken to, I can just send something to them straight away. And that way I can cover, like if I've spoken to 100 people in the last 6 months, I can speak all to them 100 again with a new promo. So it's a really great tool to keep there. And it's just got so many different things you can send out to. So many little tools on there. And it's just a good way to keep up the speed of where you are with everything, because when your team gets past 20, honestly, you're flat out remembering who's who in the zoo. And some people come back to me going, I've been waiting for 3 days for you to get back to me. And it's like, oh, really sorry, mate. I've been so wrapped up with catching up with other people. So it's really good tool just to keep you on track. It's like almost like a diary, keeps you everything all into one spot. It's fantastic.
Right. So I'm just downloading it now.
Oh, look at you go. I love it. You are such an action taker. Well done. And the code to activate it is DTI. So just do that. And then in your settings, you've just got to connect it to your membership so we can help you with that too.
Well, I'm DTI. I'm not sure what my membership number is yet.
Have you just joined?
A couple of days ago.
Okay, just give me 2
When
seconds.
was it? I think it was Saturday.
Yeah, you'll have a number. Just a moment and I will grab that for you.
It won't let me log in yet. Maybe because I'm on the Zoom call. Yeah.
So, and you can do that from your desktop as well. So just give me a second. I closed the other window where I was logged in, so it's just having to re-log in. All right. TRESABIRD. So how do you know Alison and Teresa?
Well, from the school, when I first moved to Beachview, obviously. So just my son. And
Teresa, the name that you've joined under in the back office, is that Teresa Bird?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. And did you sign up yourself or did Alison sign you up?
I did it.
Okay. No, it's not coming up. So let me just look up Alison.
Yeah, I've signed up a couple of done on my actual register. Like yeah, I think it's just all catching up, I guess.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's odd. Did you get a confirmation email, Dawn?
I did get an email, but it wasn't a confirmation one. It was something else. And we were having trouble with my card. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was in the car and I was ringing Alison while I was trying to sign up.
Okay.
And but I thought I had signed up because I did get something. Where would the email be from? Dream.
Here we go. I found it in the notifications, Teresa Bird.
What is there? Good.
But I'm just. So you're in the notifications, but you're not coming up, which usually means you haven't completed your registration. So, and this does happen. So when, can you have a look and make sure to see if the dollar came off your card? And if not, we just need to complete.
Well, that was the thing. That's what we did the other day. And good, because the bank I was with was too slow and still had wasn't coming up for that day.
Yep.
Now, Teresa, you're going to have to pay double because you've had all this training and you haven't joined yet. Right?
I love it. I love it. So now we're gonna times it by 10 because we've got the power.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, dude, that's cool. So what I'll do is I'll just go back into Alison and then I'll send you her link. We won't do this live on the call. Alison Ray. And if we need to, we can jump and we can help you with that. We just won't record that for the rest of the world to see.
Yeah, no worries. That's good.
Alison's just asked for the link to Saren's travel party. So if you wanted to jump on, Teresa, and have a look, we'll go through all the travel discounts. I'm more than happy to send, or Kylie can send you a link.
Yeah, perfect.
Sure.
7 o'clock.
Now, I've just put that on your messenger, lovely. Did that come through?
I've got the $1 for the $500 travel.